man. Let's chat about it, because I actually had some questions for you anyway.
Crazy job for Austin, honestly. Yeah, it's interesting to get a little insight into what he has to deal with every day. So I wonder what else the day is going to bring.
This is a pain point for me, and they're going to tear this out. It has a chance of breaking this top piece. Obviously, we'll have to be very, very careful.
Well, you have to be precise.
I don't know. I feel like the pressure almost helps me excel. I don't know. I do well under pressure, I feel like.
I just pulled up to one of our job sites, and we are building a 25,000 square foot home here in Bluffdale, Utah. And it's an unbelievable project. So I thought it'd be cool if I spent the whole day with Austin, our superintendent on this job, and shadowed him, learned and documented what his day is like, and what it takes to build something like this. I mean, this is an unbelievable undertaking. We're probably like 2 months out from the owners moving in finally, so we're in like the final stages. So it's all starting to come together, so it'll be fun to show you it. So let's head in there and try find Austin. Okay, this is the house I'm just rocking up to now. I mean, the exterior is yeah, nearly done. Let's go find Austin. Hey London, how's it going? So London is, no, I'm recording. London is one of the, what do you call yourself, handyman? Is that good?
I would say so. Yeah.
So odds and ends and what's your skill set? What do you do?
Oh, I just do whatever is needed to be done. That's all.
I love it, dude. Super helpful, good guy. Where's Austin? I'm looking for Austin.
Master bedroom.
Master bedroom?
No. Right there.
Oh, he's right there. He's talking with somebody. Oh, there he is.
Kinda does, huh?
Hey, Austin.
What's up? How are you?
I'm here, filming straight away, right into it.
I was gonna say right.
Here, look. Let's get you this mic. Put that on your under your hat or something.
Oh man. Underwear?
Under your hat or on your
right here?
t-shirt, wherever
Or
you
shirt?
wherever you're comfortable. You can clip it onto your t-shirt, or like Corey puts it like up under his hat there, like clips it up like that.
Like right
Yeah,
here?
like that. Yeah. There you go.
Right there?
Here, come into the.
Is there anything
the
on
grand
that
room.
side of my
No.
hat?
Yeah. I mean, it's perfect.
Is it covering something?
No.
Or is it just black right there?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, Jack.
Right, so I'm here on your job site today to learn. I have no idea what you do, what your day looks like. I know that there's like 1,000 moving pieces to a project like this.
Yes.
And so I'm in it as well. So tell me what's going on, where we're at in the build, and then tell me like what your job kind of looks like day to day right now.
Okay.
We can walk around as well and you
Yeah.
show me some stuff.
I guess right now, I mean, you can kind of see, but so on this whole main floor, we kind of just are like finishing up plaster right now. So we're kind of transitioning from like some of the wall finishes to getting like electricians here. So my electrician, Kevin, just got here and we're doing, sorry, hold on.
No, you're
cutting.
good.
Just, do I need to be looking at the camera or should I be looking at you?
Me.
Okay,
Chat
look
with
at
me.
you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, basically we're just getting to the stage of like all finished trades, like all the electricians, all the plumbers. You'll see as we go through, we're kind of have already started, but it just was a really, really messy stage before this. As you can also kind of see, like the plaster guys, it just gets super, super dirty. So
what do you do to like
they obviously
mitigate
cover
that?
stuff.
Yeah.
You can see obviously we cover stuff as well. So it kind of gets double covered, but it's kind of seeing in some of this area, its last days, it's looking pretty trash. So we're trying to pull all this out and then we got London here, Caleb, me, kind of all just like trying to fix up this flooring and make it look like that flooring over there.
I said in the intro, we're like, what, 3 months, 2 months?
Yeah,
out
we're
from move-in. End of May is what I said.
End of March, probably.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're.
Oh, I
probably
didn't realize
closer.
that.
We're gonna be like middle April, I'm guessing.
Middle April
Yeah.
is
like with everything. We have a few straggler parts, but for the most part, by the end of March, we'll have like most of the house kind of wrapped up. But
so this plaster is just fresh on, right?
yeah, so they just
I haven't
finished
been here
this.
since that.
Yeah, they
So
just finished this like in
Find
the
me
last
a
2
good
weeks.
spot with some good lighting that I can show.
I
what
think the
this plaster
stairways
looks like,
look
'cause it-
super sweet.
So how many people at any one time
In the house?
are in the house or working on this project?
Kind of varies. I mean, we get some days we only have like 5 guys in here, but other days we have like 50, just tons of guys. So
Really
kind of varies. Right now we're kind of like a middle ground.
There you go, look at that.
By next week we're gonna have like a lot of guys in here. So yeah, this entry stairway, or the main stairway, is quite cool with all the lighting, and it's also pretty sweet to have this big of like a landing and stuff.
Oh my gosh, this is a massive.
Yeah.
It's like the size of my front room, like my lounge fits.
Yeah, it's awesome.
On this stairwell.
Yeah, they should have some furniture on here and stuff, and have it rather than just like a passing way. It's gonna be a little bit more of like
actually a place to.
Yeah, like actually functional. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, right here you can see the plaster really well, just like the cool texture of it.
Yeah, so. That especially there, that little light streak there is, you can see the roughness and like the imperfection that creates the perfection. Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, basically what I was doing for the day is, like you said, there's just a lot of moving parts and stuff and a lot of things to get finished. So I was actually going through making a list of just like all the things and people I need to contact of like, I mean, right here in this room, for example. So I kind of just walk through each room and say like,
this still needs to be
I'm
done.
standing here right now, like what needs to be finished to make this room finished? You know, like livable.
Yeah.
Home in, like people here living in it. Total end product. So
and you write it down and
and then I just kind of contact each subcontractor that we use for that specific job. So like for this example, like the railing I know obviously is not in, so I write that down, say kind of, okay, I gotta call them and get an estimated install timeline, finish timeline, what do they need, if they need anything from me, or kind of all the details they need.
So like just on that railing, like when's that going to go in and what needs to happen before the railing can go in?
It's actually kind of a cool thing. Right here you can actually see, so this is part of them getting ready to come install. So they've taped it to get basically a template for the handrail. So this handrail in particular is a wood cap, and there's actually some parts over in the other stairwell. We can go show you what it will look like.
Yeah, I'm interested.
But there's a wood cap, and then there's metal balusters. So they have they have to kind of jive together, obviously, and get it like essentially like fabricated to work together.
Right.
And as you can see from this shoe on this railing, it's like a continuous. So they didn't want it to like come down and do what's called a gooseneck. So a lot of times they'll come down and then like have to swoop down and then go flat and then turn. So this one is just a continuous like exact swoop down. So anyway, he's getting a template right there. And due to that like swooping kind of feature, you have to, when it's this tight of a turn, you can like pre-buy the handrail parts, but the turn in specific has to be hand carved.
Oh my gosh.
So they take a chunk of wood and like take this template so they can kind of get the idea of the turn, and then they hand carve it down to match the parts that they buy. So anyway, a lot goes into this railing. It's been in the product, like in production for a super long time. So we're finally getting.
So I mean, like to make this just makes it, that's super complex and high level craftsmanship.
Yeah.
So who makes the decision to like get up to that level? Is that like the designer says we want this? Because I presume if it was a thinner staircase, then it would not be so high level, right? Because the curve would be less of an extreme radius.
Yeah.
So who makes the decision to be like, this is what we're doing, and we just have to figure that out? Is that the designer? Is that the homeowner? Is that us? What is it?
Kind of a mixture of like a little bit of everybody. I'm probably not as much making this decision as us with Robinson, but more so it takes place in like the homeowners, architects, and designers in the early stages. They think through all this, and like homeowners with the architects decided, hey, we want big stairs, we want them wide, and then they talk with designers and say, this is like the idea we want for the railing. So then we kind of like get that set with them, and it will pass to us and say, you know, kind of make it happen.
Make it happen, so can it happen?
Yeah, so I mean, I've obviously never done a railing like this. This is a first for me. They generally are all firsts for me. I don't feel like we ever get to do it again. But just because everything, you know, every homeowner is different and what they want. So it's kind of like starting out in the early stages, architects, designers, and homeowners, and then they'll get that kind of set. And we are involved, like we can give input, say, hey, that might not work as well. It works well on paper and design, but like in the aspect of construction, it's not gonna work as well.
How often do you think that happens? Where you as the builder has to go back to them and say, hey, that was a dope idea, but like, it's not that we can't execute it, it's just like not even possible.
9 times out of 10, it is possible. It's always more so a factor of like pricing, budget, and timelines and stuff.
Right.
I always tell people this, and I guess it can get you in trouble, but anything's possible.
Right.
We can do it all.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of if you want to pay for that or like deal with the timeline consequences and all that stuff. So we can always do it, but it may change just slightly in execution sometimes. Like even this handrail, I mean, that's just construction. Like it has changed slightly in design details and things just from you get here on site and see, oh, like this just isn't working as well as it looks. But then we make slight adjustments and we make it work. So like, it's pretty cool. We can always make something happen.
I love it.
It's always possible.
Let's go up to the bedrooms.
Okay.
Because we once did a reel on like a laundry shoot.
Oh yeah.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, it is. I don't think it looks much different from what it did when you came.
But we should explain it.
It is, yeah. We can.
Are the same guys that's doing the railing for the stairs going to be doing the railing? I presume there's a safety railing. On this edge.
Exactly. So it'll be the same railing across here.
Cool.
So they'll be cohesive.
Gotcha.
One from another. So this is one of the kids' bedrooms. They have 4 kids. So there's 4 bedrooms up here. This whole upper floor is kind of the kids' rooms. So obviously they have with the size of house, they have a laundry room downstairs for like the master suite and for kind of their main laundry. And then they have a laundry on the upper floor for like kind of kids and just other miscellaneous laundry, obviously. But so this is one of the kids' bedrooms and then the bathroom. And then, so yeah, in each of these, sorry, the lighting's probably kind of bad.
No, it's okay. I'll just pump my...
In each of these, we obviously made like a custom closet for them, but I mean, you know how it is with kids. They'll kind of throw their stuff around, or it's just a lot easier to have a vacuum system, you know? So
that's what we have.
Basically right here, we have this piping and tubing, and it goes through the attic space and it goes into their laundry room. And so you can like wave your hand across it. It will open the port and then it initiates a vacuum system, and then you can just throw your clothes in and it'll take it over to the laundry room and drop it right in a laundry bin. So each kid has a port in their bed or in their closet.
So like have you done that before in a house, or is that a first for this?
No, that's a first. I think it's a first for Robinson too, actually.
What challenges, was that pretty seamless, or was that?
Surprisingly enough, it was.
Nice.
I had never done it, and generally when we haven't done things, you know, it can present challenges, like you said. But this one really was quite easy. Like it's not too different from like an in-house vacuum system, which we do those. And so yeah, they kind of just ran the tubing. It was pretty quick and easy, and then just terminated like the final.
So is this the laundry?
No, you're good.
This is the laundry.
So this is the upper laundry.
This is not where the vacuum leaves.
This is.
Oh, this is. It goes
so
right
it goes
in
into this closet right here.
No way.
So you'll see.
Oh, there you go.
So this is where they terminate. There will be like the vacuum system will be right there. And then, so it will suck it into like a big square system right here. And then we'll have a hole cut into this. And so this is where like the laundry bins will go. So like you can put them on wheels and stuff. And so it will suck it into here and then just drop it into the laundry bins. And then you can wheel the laundry bin over here to like your washer and dryer and just do it. So,
dude, love it.
Obviously, you know, can just save on hopefully keeping your kids a little more tidy and clean and just saves the process.
So as you can see, the home is coming along really nicely and has some incredible features that are in place and not causing any stress. But what's the fun in that? I wanted to ask Austin to show me a part of the project that's going to take a little bit more effort to get over the line to make sure it all goes smoothly.
Okay, so Austin, I want to know what right now is going on in the house that like, you know, you want to make sure that's going well. Like what the people like to see pain points. People like to see what's difficult and what we're working through and how to work through it. So take me somewhere where you're like, oh my gosh,
I've got a great place for you.
All right, let's
I
go.
just was discussing this with London. Let's go this side, actually. It's on the master side. So.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a good one. I may have to maybe I'll call London really quick because I'll make sure he's got his laser in there
Okay,
to
cool.
kind of show you. Hey, what's up? Where are you? You left? Is your laser still in the master bathroom? Dang it. Come back. Okay, I'll get you after lunch. Okay, we'll see you. Bye. Well, never mind then. Sorry, I don't get a laser, but
Okay.
I can explain it to you.
Okay, so we're in the master suite.
So yeah, this is in the master bathroom.
Dope looking master bathroom.
Yeah,
Holy-
it's super cool. It's kind of coming together finally, but
all of the, yeah.
so this right here is
Okay.
actually the problem.
Oh, is it? I was gonna say it looks awesome.
It does look awesome, but there's a slight problem, but it ends up being a big problem. So
Let me just turn you around so the light's on your face.
right here.
As in, yeah, you just stand there like that.
Yeah, you're
Perfect.
good.
Go for
So
it.
basically, you can see we outlined this master shower with a natural stone kind of cap. It's super cool. It's very nice. It's very functional. We're gonna then put our shower surround glass and like we're doing a metal grid kind of like as the shower surround. Fully enclosed, super awesome. Again, kind of something I haven't done before, but we're making it happen. It looks awesome. But with that, it has to be like very perfect, like no flaws. Has to be very plumb, level, like so that glass and that frame system can sit on there and not have any issues. You know, it's if you have your grid system look exactly level and plumb, and then if one of these like legs for the stone is not, then you'll obviously see and like
a little bit of
then
extra
we
glass
have to like
or
caulk it or something of that sort.
Right.
It looks bad. It looks terrible. So we told the stone guys, obviously, it has to be perfect. So our clearances are within an 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch is actually probably a little big. So
it's lenient.
yeah, it'd work though, and it would look good and finish well. But for example, one section we can't even have almost an 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch is like the max, is this door clearance. So originally installed, it looks good, but you won't notice that like this one is not level. So if you can imagine, this one is perfectly level, and then this one in an exaggerated scene kind of sits like that.
Right, yeah.
So now my glass, and this is where the door is.
Right.
So the door being cut from a glass and metal fabricator, I mean, it's going to be very perfect.
Right.
And exact measurements on top, bottom, height, all the stuff. So if we're trying to open a door in this and close it, we're either going to be like very close on the bottom and then it'll grow on the gap. And so it just will obviously look bad. So this is a pain point for me. Stone guys are supposed to be coming today actually, and they're going to tear this out. This is mitered right here, so it has a chance of breaking this top piece, and this top piece is an L continuous. So it could involve replacing this entire piece just because they left this out of level probably less than 1/4 inch. So
holy crap.
So yeah, it's just those details of like very, very perfect. It has to be that way.
And so like I'm sure
pain.
you don't feel like, oh, like the freaking stone guys, like,
Yeah.
because it has to be so perfect.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of just the level of this. When you get to this level of building, the detail of what it is, it has to, you know, there's just no margin for error.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're not like mad at them, but
Yeah.
like, what's your attitude towards fixing it, and like, how do the subcontractors react to that as well?
It's construction, you know, so there's nothing perfect about it, but we obviously strive to have it as perfect as possible. But I mean, it happens. It happens in every aspect. So obviously I have to fix it for aspect of like keeping the house to our standards and making it function correctly. And I just kind of am sure to iterate that to like the stone guys and tell them that and just say, hey, I checked that out today and I was measuring it with my glass guys and I'm sorry, but you got to redo it. It's just not, it doesn't cut it to our standards, like our standard of what we have to have. And generally most times, like 9 times out of 10, the contractor I'm talking to will also agree, you know, I mean, they want their stuff perfect too. Yeah. They're working on houses of this caliber. They want it to be like a good standard representation of what they do.
For the short time I was with Austin, I noticed that his day is kind of stacked one on top of the other, just meeting with people and talking through pain points and problems and future plans, future things that are about to come into the project. So it's a lot of collaboration, a lot of communication, which is just so important for a home builder. Here he is meeting with the lead designer on the project, Gracie, who represents Ali Henry, to talk about a change in design in the master bedroom.
Hello. Hi. Hi. So this is our designer. She's the lead designer with Ali Henry. Hello. This is Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi.
You're on the RHB YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
Immediately.
Very professional camera too.
I know.
Yeah,
we
don't cut corners.
So professional.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole page for us.
Where's the makeup crew and the hair crew?
That's London.
Okay, so we've got the lead designer on the job, Gracie, and I wanted to shadow what you guys do, especially just with Austin.
Okay, so we got some things to talk about. So, do you want to do your measuring first, I guess?
Yeah, I want to talk about the headboard in the master bedroom.
Okay. Is that something we're installing, or is that?
So I was actually going to ask you that.
Okay, so that's what the discussion was.
Yes, because it's custom from a guy who's making it in LA.
Okay.
And so he doesn't come out to install it. So I either need to hire someone, or if you guys will install it,
okay,
that's ideal.
I would like to say we will and can, just like, what is it though? Do you have like inspirations of it and stuff?
Yeah, I have pictures I can show you.
And does he give you like how it needs to be installed? Like,
so he told me
specs?
So he told me it's like a French cleat. So this whole wall will be like a fabric headboard. So it's going from that wall to that wall.
Okay.
And then it's like 58 inches high.
Okay.
So it comes up to here. He basically said it needs to attach to like the studs behind here. But it's like a French cleat that you like hook on. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 different panels, like individual panels.
Is it wood?
Well,
no,
the back
fabric,
will be wood, the front will be fabric.
Okay, the front is fabric. Okay, yeah, I think we can do that, for sure.
So one of my questions is it too late to take the baseboard off?
Ooh.
Sure, it comes like just to the edge of it. And then it wraps down here and below the window.
So here's my other question.
Yeah.
Is he building it off of your measurements then?
Yes.
Okay, so are you wanting it to go directly to that finished edge? Absolutely?
Yep.
So you have to be an artist as well.
I guess so. Today I got to. Don't judge my artistry skills.
February 3rd.
Okay. So that was like Tuesday, wasn't it?
That was 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
Okay.
So they're going to call you to schedule delivery. So keep your eye out for an unknown number.
Where are they from?
Texas.
Okay. Sounds good. For all of them?
For the
All the ones
master.
left.
Yeah, it's just for the master and the dining. It's just for the master bedroom and the dining room fireplace.
Okay, because those are the only 2 left for it.
Yep.
Because then the
Marvel's
great room
plastering them.
is the plaster.
Yeah.
And then the office is done.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll need to find an install crew.
Okay, that's fine.
So
We should have somebody, so.
that leads me back to this. Are you
Okay.
guys willing to install it, or do I
Yeah.
need to find someone?
No, I think the way you described it, we
Okay.
should be just fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably, in all honesty, not going to be too much different from like a mirror, honestly. I think.
That's how he described it to me when he
Okay.
said it was a French cleat on the back, and
Yeah.
because it's separate panels,
I think
can't
it
imagine
should
it
be
being
just
that,
fine.
that complicated. Okay.
Obviously, we'll have to be very, very careful.
Well,
with
you
the
have to be
plastic,
precise,
but
yeah.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Okay.
So.
Okay, wait, I kind of missed it, so I'm interested. So is it the back wall for the bed?
You should pull up the design. She just sent me.
And this skirt, the skirting board, what do you guys call this?
So this is a baseboard.
Does
Yep.
it need to, I mean, you wouldn't call it a skirting board.
Yeah.
Do you call it that?
So there's
Or is
a
that two different things?
on
There's two different
staircases we
things.
call it stair skirting, like that trim going up
Yeah.
the side of the stairs is stair
We
skirting.
call this skirting board.
Yeah, so I guess it's
on
kinda
the
similar.
baseboard,
Yeah,
it needs to come off.
yeah.
Is that right?
Now
Why does
she
it
just
come
told me.
off? Just 'cause-
Because I want the like headboard panel to come all the way to the ground. So it,
Wait, so it goes up further than the bed is wide?
yes,
Yeah,
it goes
corner
wall to
corner.
wall, but then the bed will just sit in the middle.
Oh, that's unique.
Yeah, I think a lot of these have that actually, right?
There's
Because
two.
boys'
there's-
bedroom one has
boys'
the
bedroom has that
upholstery
as
one
well.
right?
Yep.
Okay, and you guys are doing that.
What do you mean we're
Ordering
doing
it,
that?
Like ordering it, right? Or
Yes.
like having
so
your
the same
upholstery guy
the
make
same
it.
custom guy who's making this bed will also make the boys' bed.
So we need to install that one too.
Correct.
Okay. Is that one coming in multiple parts as well?
It's the exact same,
Same thing.
concept, except because there's no windows, it's not as technical.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's not going like underneath anything.
Okay. And you already did measurements of that one?
Yeah. Because I just did overall. But honestly, same thing upstairs. We'll probably there's base on that wall as well, right?
Yeah. Well, and worst case scenario, that room is, well, it's
There's
wallpapered,
wallpaper.
but it's not on yet. So if we need to remove something up there, it's a lot easier right now. We can do that.
Okay. Yeah.
We should probably go look at that too.
Now that I'm
'cause-
thinking of it, this and that needs the baseboard needs to come
Yeah,
off.
because I was going to say, if I need to do it, I need to do it now if I can.
Okay. Okay.
So 100% final answer, that's coming off.
Yes.
So do you want to take measurements of this right now or do you want to go upstairs?
That's up to you. I don't care.
I'm here all day.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it while we're here.
Okay.
So, I love
So this is
how
my
you
drawing.
drew the window grids in there as well.
Oh, of course. I got to know it's a window. I can't know it's just like a hole in the wall, right?
That looks great.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So like I said, we're gonna
go
hang this. We're gonna
eighth
go
of
a
an
little
inch
bit
proud.
of the corner, right?
Yep.
And I think
Okay.
you got a little grid heavy though.
I did get a little grid heavy, huh?
There's only 6.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's not
shoot,
accurate.
You shot.
Redraw. Redraw.
So
I'm gonna write the numbers, but you have to be the sign off of what number you want it to be. How far you want it to hang over, that's your choice.
Just as Gracie and Austin were finishing up their collaboration, the guy from the plaster company, Marble Design, that had just done 10,000 square foot of plaster in this house, started to linger and wait for Austin. So Austin said hi to him and what's up, and they started to walk through and review everything that the plaster guys had done to make sure it was up to standard.
But yeah, let's chat about it because I actually had some questions for you anyway. So it's already at the shop like pretty much any day, she was saying. So I think I should get those within next week.
What is it that you're waiting on?
The fireplace surround. So we have like a stone surround over the fireplace.
So
Well,
you
not over the
couldn't
fireplace,
couldn't do the plaster and then put that on there, or would it just be a waste of money? Is that what you're saying?
You could, but I mean, he probably could speak to it more. We just prefer it on first, just because with the plaster, as we've talked about multiple times, like dinging, it just is touch up is terrible, and then as well like just a cleaner finish to finish to the fireplace surround rather than like putting the surround on top of it.
Oh, okay.
You'll just get a better finish.
Gotcha.
So probably more personal preference. So I had a question for you actually on some of, because obviously once you guys kind of get out of here, we're gonna like fully clean up. On some of the things I noticed, obviously you guys have gone through corners, but just like some of the corners, is that just like kind of product, or do I need to have you guys like touch them up? Like, just like I noticed that white coloring right there.
Oh, coming through on
Like,
some of
yeah,
it?
is that just like part of the plaster? Or,
Well, I think that's just like corners are tough.
Yeah.
And that's a thin layer of plaster that got
Yeah.
sanded away.
I was gonna say, and I'm not like nitpicking you guys, I'm
No.
honestly asking for like knowledge.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done a plaster like this, so
We can do
I
a
don't
few-
know.
So, if the right person does it, we can just kind of like smear it on
Okay.
with our finger.
Okay.
We just don't want a bunch of finger lines.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
On punch out, we can
Okay.
do
Sweet.
a couple, see what you think.
Really, there's very minimal spots where like that has happened.
Yeah.
And I already talked to my painter about those. That's obviously not really you guys. It's kind of sadly just a part of the beams from shrinking.
Yeah.
So what we were gonna try to do is, anyway, I was gonna give it to my painter to see if he can do a caulk line of sorts. And the only issue we have is we're gonna have to like probably paint the caulk line. Or I don't know if we do like a clear caulk, but anyway. The painter seemed confident, but I was going to have those touched up by him.
Okay.
Unless you advise differently.
Okay, I'll talk to Johnny.
Okay.
There's instances where,
If you guys would prefer to do something with you, I'm fine with that.
yeah, let me talk with Johnny. It's 50-50. If you got a
Okay.
competent painter, that's enticing.
Yeah.
But we also can see if we can get you out of a pinch. We just don't
Okay.
want to make it
Yeah.
worse.
Okay.
Once Austin finished with the plaster guys, he briefly spoke with a plumber, and then we headed out to lunch, where I took the opportunity to ask him some questions about him, about what he loves about his job, and just to get to know him a little bit better.
Are we like saying we're going to lunch?
Well, we're going to lunch.
Yeah, we're going to lunch.
We're gonna go get tacos or
Contractors got to eat too.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're going to get some street tacos.
So you were one of the OG employees, right? I mean, you were.
Sir.
Were you?
I was the only one
Corey's-
behind Brandon.
Okay, so Brandon, project manager, he
Yep.
was before you.
Yep, he's like, I think it was, I don't know, I want to say like September or November or something of the year before I got hired. And then I got hired on the next March.
Oh, so like 5 months.
I think
or
he's
so.
only, several months ahead of me. But I was the next one after Brandon.
So, what are you 4 years? 5
Yeah, I
years?
think this March is 4 years. I think. Yeah.
And before working for Robertson, what did you do?
So I actually worked for another home builder in the area. It's actually just right over here.
All right.
Is a subdivision I worked in and built a house or two. But they're actually family of mine.
Oh.
So I did project management for them. That was kind of my first legitimate project management area. Like I built a few houses with them, and they were nice enough to kind of teach me and get me in the industry and give me a head start. And then from there, they didn't have a full-time position for a new project manager. So I just decided to go get a full-time position because I kind of did like project management, but then also just kind of clean up, just you got to do your dues.
Yeah.
And then so
Of course.
I did clean up and just like street sweeping and just kind of around the house maintenance just to make sure like I knew and learned how to build a house. And then from there, after I kind of got my experience doing inspections and dealing with like the building of a house, I applied at Robinson. And
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you find Robertson?
so I'm kind of one of the only like outsiders technically that didn't know Robinson at all before
Yeah, there's
the
a
build.
there's lots of family.
Yeah,
in the
and
company.
friends too. Like
Friends and family.
Like Brandon knew him from, he was a friend of one of the guys that built for him.
Yeah.
So anyway, for me, I quite literally just looked up on Indeed
Oh wow.
and found a job opportunity, and it was with Robinson. And from what they had listed on there, technically I was a little bit underqualified,
Yeah.
but I knew I was young enough and like I had a really good base, and my cousins and family were good enough to like teach me a lot about the building, so I knew I was qualified in the sense that I'd pick it up quick. So
Nice.
it was a little bit outside of what I technically was doing, but yeah, I interviewed with Corey one day and we got along well and chatted. I talked with Gene,
All right.
went at Corey's house and went to his office, and then he called me a few weeks later and just said,
Nice.
"Hey, we like you." So
That's
that's
awesome.
how it happened.
Oh. We're
here.
We're in the middle of a car park,
Yeah.
parking lot.
Well, we're walking across the street.
Oh, we're gonna walk across the street. Oh.
Yeah, that's the taco place right
Gotcha.
there.
Oh, Taco Mania.
But
I see it. I
I
just
was-
thought you would drop me in the
I-
middle of the Walmart.
Yeah, I don't park over there because my truck's too big.
It's a big truck, to be fair.
It's a little bit big, but it's fun.
Those trucks serve our company pretty well.
Yeah.
I had a comment yesterday on Instagram
Oh, really?
saying like, these trucks are overkill. Like, I wouldn't even call you guys for a bid, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
to each their own.
You know
we take
what?
care of our trucks 'cause
I
we
would
take
love
care of
to
our
know.
houses.
No, it's true, exactly. But I would love to know how many jobs those trucks have got us. Right? How many
Probably a
people have
lot.
seen us
Yeah.
and know us from the trucks, and they're like, oh, let me reach out to those guys and see what they're like. And then boom, we land their job.
I'd be
So
definitely
it's kind of
curious to
interesting.
know. But I know we get a lot of like publicity from it for
Definitely.
sure. So there you go. Money.
Boom. Okay, so while we eat our tacos, I want to know,
Okay.
what is your favorite thing about your job?
I love the variety. I just love being able to like see possibilities. I love like our range of building is just like endless in possibility. So I love that. I couldn't probably do a desk job just because I don't know. I lose my attention. I'm like I have to have something keeping me busy all the time. So I like being able to kind of have that freedom with this job. Be outside, just kind of choose what I need to do for the day. Like I have a scope of work, but I get to choose what I want to accomplish for the day. So
Yeah.
I like that.
So there's a good amount of freedom in the job that you do.
Yeah,
I've
a
noticed
lot.
that like,
Especially Corey. He, I think he entrusts us a lot, and so he's not like a micromanager. So he kind of just lets us do your thing and hires us to get the job done, and then we can kind of
Get
do
it
how
done?
we need. Yeah. So
I've noticed that your day to day is a lot of talking to people.
yeah,
It's a lot of collaboration. And if you didn't, you wouldn't really have a job, right? Because what you're doing is keeping on top of people and making sure that they're doing, or that they know what they're doing, etc.
Yeah.
And so do you like that social element of it? Like getting to meet people and learning trades from, I mean, I don't know how much do you think that you learn?
a lot.
Yeah.
Ton. Yeah.
You learn a lot every day.
Yeah, I do. Obviously, I'm always doing stuff on my own personal house, you know, projects and stuff. So I love to just watch the sub too and see how like they, I don't know. I think they're like they're craftsmen of their trade, you know, like they're the best of what they do. So being able to watch them like do what they do best and accomplish their goal of like tile work, carpentry, or painting, or I learn a lot about each trade and how like the correct way is to do something, or versus like the not correct way, or you know. So I learn a lot.
It seems like it's quite a high pressure job as well, in that like there's a lot riding on you, and like so you have we've got these clients that come to us with. It's no secret that this is not a cheap house that we're building. It's a lot of money that they entrust Robertson with, but also with you to get like the job done. So like, do you feel pressure, and like how do you handle that pressure?
It helps with the homeowners. Luckily, these homeowners, they're just really fun to work with. They're very understanding. I feel like we're almost friends, not just clients, you know.
Awesome.
So that helps a lot. I don't know. I feel like the pressure almost helps me excel. I don't know. I do well under pressure, I feel like, kind of.
Because there's something riding on it.
I don't know. Just that pressure, actually, I kind of like it almost. So I do
almost
feel
like-
the pressure to answer the question.
Yeah,
And
you need the pressure as
yeah,
well.
I think I kind of work better off it. I like it. It's like it gives me a reason to do good, because it's something for me to write my name on and say like,
Love it.
This went well because I performed well, you know.
I love it, dude.
So
That's
not
so
only
cool.
me, obviously, there's always everybody involved.
Of
but
course.
like to be able to say I did have a hand in it,
Yeah.
like, it's fun to say.
Let's talk about some of the features of this unbelievable home and like why there's so many moving parts and like.
Yeah.
So we're here obviously in the sports court. I mean, this is massive. Is this well, I don't know. You tell me. Is this a full size?
So this is a half-size basketball court. I don't know all the regulations on it, but I think it's a half-size high school court. And then over here they have kind of another section of just like a play area for kids and family and friends. Kind of in the works still, working through a kink on just design. It's kind of changed throughout the process a little bit, but
So, from what you were just telling me,
Yeah.
there's a trampoline. It was going to be trampoline.
yeah, so originally it was going to be kind of part and part as a trampoline and foam pit. And then we have rock wall over here. We're working through with our fabricator. He has some suggestions and stuff in dealing with the homeowner and kind of their preferences, but There will be foam pit, trampoline of sorts in this area, kind of pending the design still.
So this is all appliance. So this core, when does the floor and stuff, when are we going to put the,
So
right now it's a storeroom for appliances.
So yeah, it gets a real hardwood like basketball floor. Right now we were working on painting, as you'll see the scaffolding up here, and then you can see the color on the ceiling. They obviously haven't painted the ceiling yet. So they painted the upper half. That is final coat. We're done with that. And then we're going to paint the ceiling. And then we're pretty much done in here. And the reason they didn't paint all the way down to the bottom here is because we're doing, it's called acoustics. They're big felt panels we're putting on the wall. So it will act as protection of the walls and all that. And then also help with echoing and help with the sound in here to be like a normal room.
And then what's this little split mezzanine?
So
patio, or whatever you call it, balcony area.
Yeah,
let's
lower
walk
half.
in there. I'm interested to know.
You want to walk through it?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this lower half it's called the lounge for them. This is kind of a space where, if parents and kids are hanging or like kids are playing basketball and hanging out over here, like parents, family, friends can hang out and have a lounge area. So we'll have a TV on the wall, furniture and stuff for them to just kind of have as a hangout while somebody's playing basketball or playing in the foam pit and tramp.
And
then upper floor. So this area, it's going to be pretty sweet. It's like it's a gym area. So this is where all their gym equipment will go. They opted for the upper section. I don't know the reasoning, but it's pretty cool. So you want to be on the TV?
Oh, the MTV.
Guys running around. If I got to go through it, you do too. Kevin's the best guy to have on there. Where do you want to see? The arcade?
Sure, let's do everything. So,
Okay.
I mean, the basement is where you pack all your fun stuff, right?
Yeah, so there's down here basically, there's one, I guess 2 bedrooms. Other than that, the entire basement is just, like all the entertainment.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet. So through here, this is underneath the garage. So we have suspended slabs above us.
Oh, wow.
To add all of this extra space. As you can hear, very, very echoey right now with no flooring and no carpet or anything to soften it up a bit. But here,
we're going to get going on this, get the floor going, or is that
yeah, this is carpet, so we'll be like very, very end. So we'll be, a few months before we get anything going with carpet. But right here we have like kind of a little, not theater, just like a TV entertainment area. Over here,
it's pitch black.
Yeah, you can't probably see anything, but there's 2 switches on the wall right here. So you just like walk in the room and flip those 2 switches, and this will be all like old classic arcade games. Into here, I think somebody accidentally locked that.
Add that to your list. Anybody in there?
Is somebody in there? No, they locked it. Anyway, long story short, in that room, all it is right now is just like painted in there. But it's actually going to be, they are going to have a spray tan booth in there.
Oh, no way.
So yeah, they can do like tanning. So anyway, there's that. Then you kind of come into the rest of the bathroom, or the rest of the basement. You have a powder bathroom right here. Pretty cool, plaster as usual. And then this is like the main area. So we have, right here they'll have like pool table, like ping pong, kind of those games right here. And then like half kitchenettes, like a microwave. Over there I think they have like an ice maker and stuff, and drink fridge, and just for entertaining.
That's kind of that movie theater.
Yeah, so that is their theater. Yeah. They're more into an open theater. They didn't like it closed off. So they did a sunken open theater.
And then this, what's this?
So right here, this is, it's kind of just another, it's like a game table, but we did a dome effect in there. So
it's unbelievable.
It's entirely smooth on all walls. We're gonna have the plaster in there too.
So cool.
Then in here, they're painters were just finishing up. You can come through here if you can. Kind of a bummer you can't quite see these doors, but they're pretty cool. But anyway, cabinetry, this is kind of a playroom. Right here we'll have like a little ladder to climb up kids can go through, and there's a little slide just to slide down.
Oh, no way.
So yeah, it's not huge, but it's very cool little aspect there. And then, so yeah, as we said before, this is kind of their theater area.
The sunken down.
Yeah, so this is the sunken theater. So we'll have 2 L-shaped like couches, ottomans and things right there. And that whole thing is a screen. It's like a 210, 201 inch screen or something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So it'll be pretty cool with the projector right here and full sound system and all that. So
Wow.
this is really cool too though.
Okay.
Bunk
room. Nice.
Yeah, kind of a kids / cousin bunk room hangout. It's gonna be pretty cool when it's all done. They actually have like full queen beds on the bottom and fulls on top. So it's not like little teeny twins.
Not single
you're
twins,
trying to
yeah.
sleep in. Yeah, it's a full bunk room. So
This is where I would be.
yeah, so
Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow.
this space is super sweet. Obviously, again, plaster, but we went with a dark plaster complexion in here. This is the golf room. So our homeowner is a really big golfer. He's very good at golfing, and that's his passion. So we've got the golf simulator here. I mean, I'm sure everybody's seen those in a lot of our houses. It's kind of a very nice simulator. But then over here, don't correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but this is what I've been told, that this is the first one in Utah. So this is a putting simulator. And basically it has a projector on the wall, and it's like, it will have a hydraulic moving floor. So the green and the grass that they put in, the turf, will come up to this level that we have. And essentially there will be no step here when it's fully installed. But you'll be able to walk out onto it, and then there will be a computer mounted on the wall here. You can set it to whatever you want, and you can do like different pitches on the green that you want to practice. You can have like a coach send you like, hey, you need to work on this if you have a coach. And then it will like project lines of like, hey, you putt this way, but you should have putt this way. And like, it'll kind of coach you with the projector, and the green will move, and you can kind of program it how you want it. So it's a pretty sweet thing. I'm excited to see when it's all done. But.
I'm not worried. I can figure it out. I will make sure I don't have to worry. So,
Kevin's our electrician. He's getting us ready to do, and Kyle right there. They're getting us ready for appliances on Monday.
Oh, wow.
We should be installing those on Monday. I'll lock this in. So yeah, this is like ultimate entertaining backyard. We've got over here, it's not in yet, but there's gonna be a cabinet with like a grill and a flat top griddle too. So kind of like the cooking corner here. Then we have a pizza oven. So they'll have a pizza oven and just kind of, party area. So, and then over there's like your entertainment. Yeah, you're gonna have table and like chairs and benches and stuff to sit and hang out.
I just want to mention the pavers.
Yeah, pavers are super sweet. Took a little bit of time. They took a lot of time to choose the color combination here. We have 2 kind of different colors of gray, but it came together super awesome. So we were happy to have that put in. And here, these are just these big square things. I'm sure everybody's wondering what the heck that is, but they're just planters. So we'll have all kinds of plants, flowers, stuff like that in there to kind of not make it feel like such a concrete area or paver area. We're gonna have a lot of greenery and stuff in there.
Nice.
Down here we have a sunken fire pit. So this will be by like the kids' pool kiddie area. So you can have a fire pit in the middle, hanging out with your family and friends, and then if your kids are in the pool, you're not so far away. So that's pretty cool. Obviously you got the big pool. That's super awesome. They got some features up top of like slides and different things of that sort. This is the built-in hot tub, kind of obviously connected to this one. And then over here, I guess I'll just go to that one. That's right off of their plaster, or off of their master.
Yeah.
So there's a patio out to that deck area right there, and that's for their master.
It's like a private patio.
Yeah, just kind of to hang out and have time, just
them too.
by them, themselves. So that's a pretty cool feature.
I love it. You got a hot tub here,
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah.
Just about like what, 20 feet from each
not
other?
Not that far, but
But obviously
only
that
for
would
them.
be, yeah, that'd be and you're putting like privacy screens.
yeah. So I don't know if you want to go over and look at it,
Yeah,
or you want to. We
yeah.
can go look at it. So obviously the hot tub's going to be hot, but in winter time, there's the prep for gas right here. So we'll have a heater, a big tube heater in here. So it stays nice and warm. It's not like getting cold on you and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then these curtains we have from our AV guys, obviously we pre-wired all those and then put this track embedded kind of in the stone a little bit. So you can just have your remote, get them to come down and kind of give you a little bit of privacy from wind and from other neighbors and stuff.
Yeah, both
watching
sides.
your hot tub. So
I love it. TV.
yeah, TV on the wall over there.
Anything along the wall? Like,
They didn't tell me about it, but there's space for it.
there you go.
You can add it, and then we're actually doing it. So you can see the hot tub right here is kind of sunken a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is all, it's a product called ePay. Do it for decking a lot. So we're gonna build a deck around this hot tub to basically go up the same height as, so you walk flush out of the house.
Yeah.
And then you have like a half sunken hot tub, so.
And then over here, around here,
Yeah.
we got, oh, my camera's so bright.
So that right there, this section, they're gonna have some big trampoline. And then the sunken area there is for a pickleball court. Cool feature, I guess, is from that side all the way behind the pool house, kind of between the pickleball court and the back fence, they're doing like it's a skate pump track kind of. So it'll be concrete with like a track that you can like skateboard all the way down here around the pickleball court and then go back up over to that side of the yard.
So cool.
Kind of a fully inclusive backyard.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And we got a pool house.
Yeah, then
And it's not a little one either.
I haven't even talked about the pool house. We got that too. So
Yeah.
and I guess I didn't even talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk about that and then call it good because my camera is low on battery. I mean,
Yeah.
There's
a lot of stuff to cover.
covered a lot.
So
And
yeah,
you know what's crazy is that we get like, well,
Yeah.
tell me what you think about this.
I mean, this is pretty quick. You can kind of see, but we did another little sunken kind of courtyard feel. You know, having the house surround you, a little bit more intimate. Of like, you know, in the wintertime if you aren't wanting it, or like summertime too if it's getting really hot. Like, can kind of be shaded, a little more intimate here.
There'll be furniture down there.
Yeah, they'll have some furniture in between these squares of concrete. We're doing like turf, so it'll be kind of like the turf between. So, and then you have access from the stairwell. So that's a sliding door right there. So you can access it obviously from this side with the stairs, but then also from inside on your actual landing. So.
And just some room for some nice landscaping back there.
Yep, got some landscaping and then the big planter boxes as well for other landscaping. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty elevated here.
I love it. Well, what's crazy, what I was gonna say is that this isn't even everything. Like we just kind of walked through and just talked about some of the coolest features.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to this house.
It's true. It's very true. I feel like
you have your hands full.
Yeah, a lot of things I forget to even say in a video, but you know, they're all locked in upstairs, so we got it.
Okay, that is a wrap with Austin. Lost a bit of light, that's okay. Yeah, that's a wrap. That was so fun to spend a good amount of time with him and see kind of what his days look like. So much like that he has just sitting on his mind and like knowledge up there that he just, I don't know how he retains it all, but this is what it's like to build a 25,000 square foot home in Utah, I guess. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see more of this content, then you should definitely subscribe because we've got more of this coming. So yeah, thanks for checking it out and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.